The tape I found from a shack on the coast. The A-side has smallest church and St. Sains written on it, while the B-side is supposed to contain the instrumental version. Requires a boombox to play. That's even fucking more perfect! I'm not even, like, singing over the fucking... Oh, this is good. That's a good find. Let's interact with that.
There's no way to listen to the tape. A pawn shop.
Alright, I don't need a tape player from a pawn shop. I want... Actually, maybe I do need it. Maybe that's what it's saying. Maybe I do need a tape player before I can sing karaoke with it. Oh, right, karaoke time. Well, not right now. It's probably best till I wait till there's an audience. This music is beautiful, but why is it so sad? I mean, I guess this is like a terrible part of town. Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. Cinder blocks charred. A makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. The bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. There's a long way around, apparently. Is that just a place to sit and wait?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you...
Okay, it's just another wait spot. Okay. And Kim, shut the fuck up, man. We just sat on like a swing set for like 2 hours. I'm surprised that was like the only option either. It didn't just like give me the option of coming back 2 hours later. No, I had to sit there. Into Isolari trousers. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. Oh, that's not applicable to me because I don't have, That's a thought, isn't it? Yeah, that's a thought that I rejected, the Kingdom of Consciousness. Interesting. Tailored trousers in light brown, moderate in every aspect. They're absolutely unremarkable. In other words, perfect. Okay, yeah, I definitely am keeping the ones that give me the god ass. I see dust-covered linens, dried tulips on a bed. Alles Vosen. What does that mean? Allez Vosen. White curtains have been drawn shut. No looking in. Quick travel unlocked. Fisherman shacks. There's quick travel in this fucking game? What? Oh, look at that! Interesting. Okay, so there was no need to introduce it thus far. Debatably. Is that really necessary? If you're gonna introduce that, why not let me like teleport to Everard and shit like that? It's kind of a redundant fast travel, or not redundant, a lacking fast travel system. A wedding stone, well worn and covered in rust. Construction material. Whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. Jacques Lassalle de Pantagmanis. Frère Jacques.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What he said, we're cops, we don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then.
Wow.
Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
12 years ago? Wow. Yeah, I was like, they'd established that the RCM has very little presence in Revachol. But that is insane. No wonder the populace don't respect our authority at all. No wonder the Union is now the de facto ruler, the de facto government in this region, because they've fucking been here. It's crazy. Wait, are you saying that I personally was here?
No, not you personally.
Oh, okay.
I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
She points to the building behind her.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him, and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
What's in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
This place is pornographically poor.
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got in abundance.
The woman smiles cryptically.
It's a cold, cynical smile.
Riddles. Fits with the general ambiance here.
Aye. Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten lost inside this nameless nothing.
I'm lost too. I often think I would have been better off if I just stayed in that formless nothing. If I had died that night, that morning, from alcohol poisoning. If Kim hadn't forced me awake with the sound of his engine. I too am lost.
Oh, it seems to be a common theme these days.
I think I'm in the process of finding myself again.
Isn't that what people always think when they are lost? Something I can do for you to find your way, officer?
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east. But they're away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Who? What drunks?
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
Alright, there's another topic I'd like to address.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Okay. So that throws a wrench into my whole conception of who Dolores is up to this point. I assumed that she was my wife, and that I pushed her away. But if the DeLorean Church has been there since before this old lady's time, maybe it was rebranded. Maybe it was the Church of what were they called to? Like the Apostles or something? They weren't Apostles. Immortals? I don't remember. Whatever Dolores' title was. Maybe it was just whatever. Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
Innocence, I think it's called. The Innocences. The greatest innocences. It must have been a church of them.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
Thank you. I've heard enough.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
So long. Thank you for the information. City ram, ram, ram. It's locked tight. I can't see into the house from this angle. I could absolutely shimmy along that. Well, maybe I don't trust the look of those beams. It's actually probably fair. Hello.
Hi, officer.
A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword and a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
As always, I am the lawbringer.
You've graduated to Lawbringer now?
Oh, nice! I got a cheat for that. That's right.
Men with authority have their quirks. Comes with never being second-guessed about anything.
She waves me off. Is she wearing like fishing lures as an earring? Is that just like her way of like keeping them on hand?
So what brings you here, Lawbringer?
Bringing of the law. Lawjaw. That depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
The wind rattles her earrings. I have questions. The first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Pedantic bitch.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
I was asked to get your signature. I hand her Evart's envelope.
Were you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Everard's planning to turn some of the village into a youth center or something. I don't know.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
Her voice trails off.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Thought what exactly?
That Everard and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
So will you sign it?
Aye. Why not?
Oh, I don't feel good about that. She doesn't recognize how fucked she will be once this construction starts.
Fine. Here you go.
Why did you sign it?
I shouldn't have.
I've looked at the documents and no, you shouldn't have.
Yes, well, I looked at it and thought I should. Because it says youth centre, and I have my own children. I am, of course, just a stupid poor person, so what do I know?
Living with the construction noise is going to be a challenge.
Sure, but it's temporary and for a good cause, and I need to give the children something else to do.
What do you mean by that?
They're cute and small now, but they're growing up fast. Too fast. I had my first drink when I was 11 because I was so bored. Anyway, you'll have to get Isabel to sign it too. I saw the signatories. She won't if it's a bad idea. She's a much tougher nut to crack.
Sound logic. Division of labor. She leaves the skepticism to the skeptic.
Nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
Isn't that what guns are for?